Welcome to 3D Learning. This is Art Video 9. Well, we talked about facts, and in your book you're going to have some facts, have a whole list, a chart, and today we want to do the last two graphic organizers and practice. So you've been practicing a little bit. How's it going? Are you getting better? Are you speaking longer? You know, that's all part of this whole process, is to improve your English so that you speak longer, you think better, you read faster. Everything is developed to a higher level. I hope that is achieving your dream right now. So, in debate, we'll move this down here. We have the facts, and in your book you have this chart of facts for and against. And to make your argument, you should understand the connections. How does this fit with that? In the next chart, you list your argument facts. You don't need a lot of sentence. You just want basic facts. Don't make a lot of extra space unless you have more facts. Just list them. There are 10. And you can have more. So on a sheet of paper, on a sheet of paper like this, or in your notebook, write your facts. Use the book for 10 facts. If you can have more, that's even better. But try to get at least 10. That should be a minimum. There are 10 boxes, and add a page or two. This is where the challenge gets a bit difficult, because you have to think about basic different ideas. Before it's a little abstract, you can add this here. Now you're putting them really hard right down to the 10 facts for and against. If you have more, hey, that's even better. So work as a team. Don't get stressed. You work as a team. You look at your research. If you don't find enough facts, look for some more research. Go back and research some more. But arguments do not work well in reverse. This means it must be constantly moving forward. In English, this can be done during the if-then idea. Now, if-then is very easy. It's like you learned in middle school, high school, elementary school. If this, then that. And that's how an argument works. If this, then that. Remember, statements are what we're working with. We're not working with questions. Statements and facts. So if this is true, then this has to be true. Cause and effect. And use what you've already learned. Your organization IDs. You can make them as a graphic using the if-then connection. And we're going to do this on the next slide. This is a constant. If this, then that. If this, then that. We've added information, and now we're just going basic. If this, then that. If this, then that. If this is true, then that is false. Okay, for and against. If this is true, if this fact is true, then this fact is false. Now we're kind of putting these things together, but that's how you want to look and speak at this point. If this is true, then that is false. If this is true, then that is also true. So you can link your facts. Fact 1, if this is true, then fact 2 should be true. You want to get that sequence. Now you have random, you put them in random ideas. Now try to put them in sequence. So if this is true, then this also has to be true. If this is true, then this also has to be true. If these three are true, then this has to be true. And do that with the opposite. If this is true, this is not true. And if this is not true, then this is true. Go back and do a zigzag back and forth. Now that's the beginning, because you want to add more information. But right now, we want to do this little zigzag like a zipper. And do that. Do that with a friend. Do that with your teammates. Okay? And you can do this if you A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, right? 1, 2, 3, no. If this is true, then that is false. If that is false, then this is true. So you go. Speak to one another, back and forth. If that's speaking, back and forth, okay? If this, then that, okay? For and against. For and against. For and against. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like a zipper. Okay? And so, practice that and go round and round and round until you have run out of ideas. Remember, you should have 3 or 4 ideas under your statement, because in 3 minutes, it sounds like, oh, it's a very short time, but 3 minutes is a long time. And so you have to have that continuous. So you want to practice and practice. If you're doing this online, or if you can't get together, do it online in like Zoom or WebEx or Messenger or KakaoTalk or whatever you want. Okay? So you get this, talk back and forth with your argument, and see that they all make sense. A lot of times, you put the sequence and it sounds good to you, but then your friend, it doesn't sound good. So then you're challenging each other. You get that sequence together. Get your argument 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them all together. Remember, we had the first graph. Use that. Okay? So if this is true, then that is true. If that is true, and you have the 5, and you just wind them together, try that. Do it for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Okay? Speaking, adding information. But here you don't want to add too much in. It's just like very simple. If this is true, then that is false. If this is false, then that is true. And see how long you can go. Okay? And then you're starting to get ready for debate. So here is your challenge. This is in your book already. The round in circles we go. You put your statement in the middle, because that's the center of your argument. That's what you're arguing. If this is true, then that is not true. If this is true, then this is true. If you want, you can go from center to, okay, this is a statement. If this statement is true, then that is false. If this statement is true, then that is true. If this statement is true, then that is false. Now you catch it. So the debate practice is about to begin. Is the team really ready? Is the statement understood correctly? Now you want to start thinking, this is the end. You're ready to go. What side issues are there that are not connected but may be brought up? There are many side issues. And many people, when you argue, that's what they want to do. They want to bring up these side issues. Not because they're not good, but they're not relevant. They're not part of your argument. They're just side issues. They're not focused on the statement. It's not in the statement. They've gone outside, and you want to bring them back. So the other team brings you outside, and then you bring them back to the statement. If this, then that. So the side issues, don't forget the side issues. Many points may be made, but most are not relevant. Stay close to your statement. Everybody has, remember, discussion. Everybody has opinions. But you have facts. And those facts make your opinions statements. Statements of fact. Argument, debate is not about argument, about discussion. Oh, I have this idea. Oh, I think this. No. You have to speak like this. This person said this is true. Okay? This person argues this. That person argues that. That's research. Okay? This is true because this is the argument found here. You have to talk like that. This is not I think. There's no I think here. No. No more thinking. This is only about facts, and that's why we put facts and if this together. Now is the hard part, because you have to start putting all that information together. You've written it out, you've put paragraphs together, and now you want to do this circle as much as possible. Do this circle as much as possible. Go as long, you have 5 people in a team. If you have 5 people, okay, you might go for an hour. If this, then that. Don't hesitate. Don't think it should just come. Okay? You have your information. You have your information. Keep going as long as possible. If you stop short, if you do it in 2 or 3 minutes and you stop, do it again. Do it again until you get like 30 or 40 minutes. Because that is what the debate will be about. And you have to be mentally prepared with your information. That's the hard part. You'll get a headache, but that's okay. We'll soon be finished and the practice will be there.